Dallas and Atlanta, two of the biggest powerhouses in the South, both growing fast, both attracting thousands of new residents every year. But in 2025, which city actually gave you more bang for your buck, and which one is better to call home today? Well, we're going to break down Dallas versus Atlanta across housing, job, lifestyles, long-term investment potentials, and so many more. And trust me, the differences might surprise you.
Yeah, and this comparison isn't just for people moving from out of state. We've actually seen a growing number of people in these metros relocating within the South. So understanding which city really has the edge can make a huge difference for buyers, investors, or even renters looking for long-term value.
Right, and so let's start with the big one, housing affordability. In Dallas right now, the median home price sits around $420,000, while in Atlanta, it's closer to $380,000. On paper, Atlanta looks a bit cheaper, but Dallas still has stronger income growth and slightly higher median household income, meaning people can generally afford more homes here without overextending.
Okay, another factor is property taxes. Texas is known for higher property taxes. That's one area where Atlanta definitely wins out. But on the flip side, Texas has no state income tax, while Georgia does. So when you balance the two, the total tax burden actually ends up being surprisingly close, depending on your income level and property value. This is what we always say. The government is going to get your money one way or another.
That's right.
Sure, not state income tax is really nice, but Texas will get money from you. But here's a simple truth with taxes in these two states. The higher your income, the more you benefit from Texas over Georgia. If you make a modest income and also own a home, Atlanta will likely save you quite a bit of money in taxes. But if you are a high earner or a small business owner, expect to pay far less taxes overall in Texas.
So true. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's talk job market, because this is where Dallas really pulls ahead. The Dallas-Fort Worth area has become one of the top markets in the country for corporate relocations. We've seen huge moves from companies like Goldman Sachs, Charles Schwab, Caterpillar, Tesla, and so many more establishing massive footprints here. Atlanta, of course, has a strong economy too. It's home to Coca-Cola, Delta, UPS, but Dallas, their job rate has consistently been faster over the past 5 years. There are certain opportunities in both cities, but the speed and diversity of business growth is second to none in Dallas. So that's pretty hard to compete with.
And that growth shows up in real estate demand. Even with higher mortgage rates, DFW's housing inventory remains healthy because the job market keeps attracting new residents. Atlanta's growth is a bit steadier, less volatile, but also slower. Investors tend to like Dallas for appreciation, while Atlanta often wins for stable rental yields and cash flow. For you investors out there, cash flow and appreciation are always on a continuum. The more cash flow the market is, the less you can expect appreciation. And the flip side is, the more appreciation you see, the harder cash flow is to find. Dallas used to be the clear appreciation market, but it is leveling out to modest appreciation with decent cash flow. Atlanta is a cash flow market.
Okay, so now let's shift to lifestyle and culture, because at the end of the day, it's not just about numbers. Dallas offers that big city feel with a little more polish. You've got the arts district, high-end dining in Uptown, pro sports, and a growing tech scene in Plano and Frisco. The vibe is modern, business forward, and a little more fast paced. People often say that they feel like there isn't much to do in Dallas, but that's because Texans tend to have different hobbies compared to what relocators are used to. We eat out all the time. We're obsessed over sports. And if you don't like swimming pools and margaritas, well, you may hate Texas summers.
So that's all true. Atlanta, on the other hand, has that Southern charm mixed with a deeper cultural history. It's greener, hillier, and has more of a big city meets small town personality. You'll find stronger music and film industries there, plus that traditional neighborhood feel in places like Decatur or Buckhead. Some people say Texas is part of the South, but it isn't the South in the truest sense. If you want to experience the best Southern cooking, Southern hospitality, Southern music and arts, and inspiring stories of Black heritage that continue to shape the South, there is no better place than Atlanta. So lifestyle-wise, it really depends. Dallas is newer and flashier. Atlanta is more historic and cozy.
So when it comes to traffic and infrastructure, both cities struggle. Let's be honest. Dallas has a little bit more breathing room thanks to its grid-style freeway system and ongoing expansions like I-635 and the DFW connector, but it also has a lot more people. Atlanta traffic has been a headache for years, with bottlenecks around the I-285 and very limited public transportation option outside of the core. There still isn't a big city that we know of that hasn't solved the traffic issue.
Oh, it's so true. Weather's another factor people don't always consider. Dallas gets hotter in the summer. Triple digits are not unusual, but Atlanta's humidity can make it feel just as intense. Dallas tends to be sunnier overall, while Atlanta's greener climate comes with more rain. They are both hot and they both rain a lot, but Atlanta probably wins due to its variety and slightly less intense summers.
Yeah, and so now let's talk the real estate investment potentials, the long game. Okay, so Dallas has been one of the most consistent performers in the nation for home value appreciation. Let's be clear, that has slowed down to a standstill these past 2 years. However, we do believe this is temporary for quite a few reasons. But its population growth, business-friendly environment, and ongoing development projects have made it a magnet for both local and out-of-state investors. Atlanta, meanwhile, is attractive for cash flow investors, properties that are often cheaper with higher rent to price ratios. And Atlanta is a type of market where beginning investors tend to cut their teeth. You invest in a property that will bring you cash flow day one. There's no guesswork and no hoping for prices to increase. But after you learn the ropes, most investors, they move on to more expensive markets since appreciation is where wealth is actually built.
Yeah, so I think the question really becomes, are you looking for growth or stability? Secondly, are you learning the ropes of investing, or have you been doing this a while? If you're betting on appreciation and long-term city expansion, Dallas is definitely going to win, especially in this temporary buyer's market. But if you want steady income and lower entry costs, Atlanta is the smarter play.
Okay, and let's not forget, both cities are changing fast. Dallas is expanding north into Frisco, Prosper, and Salina, while Atlanta's suburbs like Alpharetta and Woodstock are becoming their own mini metroplexes. Each region has massive development plans underway, which means both will continue evolving well into the next decade.
So, at the end of the day, the better city really depends on your priorities. If you value job growth, modern infrastructure, and long-term appreciation, Dallas is going to win. If you prefer affordability, lush scenery, and cultural depth, Atlanta wins.
Well, I don't think I could have said that better. Both are thriving southern cities with bright futures. But for us, it's clear that Dallas has the momentum right now. If you're thinking about moving to Dallas or investing in DFW real estate, our team helps clients relocate and invest every single week. Reach out. We'd love to help you find your spot in this incredible market.
And if you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell for more updates on Dallas and the DFW real estate market. We've got new videos every week covering market trends, neighborhoods, and insider tips to help you make smarter real estate decisions in North Texas.